Hi, I'm Ed Parents from Premier Property Services. We get a lot of questions about rental documents in our business, and so I thought I'd give you some pointers on what a good contract should look like. In Washington, of course, every real estate contract and leases and rental agreements are indeed contracts. They have to be in writing. So whatever you call it, a contract or a rental agreement or a lease, it's got to be in written form in this state. Contract, of course, has to have certain elements. Both people who sign it have to be eligible to sign the contract. You have to have the identified parties. You have to have the object of the contract. What are you renting to them? Is it a house, an apartment, a duplex? What's the address, the commonly known as location of the residence? And then there's got to be a fair value expressed in the contract as well. How much are you going to rent this property for? One of the things that a contract should do, it should define the rules and responsibilities of both sides of the agreement. So what's being rented, how much is the rent, when is the rent due, when is the rent late, what's the late fee, where is the rent paid, how is the rent paid, is it paid by check, cashier's check, money order, do you do electronic deposits, do you do card swipes, those type of things. Those can all be noted in the rental agreement so the resident knows exactly what they're supposed to be doing in order to keep current on their rent. Where do you pay the rent? Do you have a property drop box? Do you have a property manager on site? Do you have a physical address for your home or your office where the rent is paid? That really needs to be specified. Can it be paid by mail? Well, if that's possible, then you need to detail them that the postmark on the mailing is the date that the rent was sent in. So that can affect your late fees and your late rent payment dates. The contract should also say what is the deposit and what, if any, are the fees. Washington law clearly delineates between deposits and fees. A deposit is money that the tenant could get back depending on the condition of the property when they return it to you. A fee, on the other hand, is money that's not going to come back, and it should be specified what that fee is for. Is it carpet cleaning? Is it general restoration? Is it cleaning the windows and blinds? But you should state in your contract what that fee is going to be used for. Contracts in our company also have a lot of addendums to them. We have smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detector addendums. We have addendums about yard care. If we allow pets, we have an addendum that specifies what they can do and what they can't do. Property care basics are also included in there, such as furnace filters and light bulbs. Who pays the utilities? That can be an addendum. Do you pay the water, sewer, and garbage as landlord, or does the resident pay for those services at the property? You have to include a written property condition report. This is absolutely essential in Washington law. If you take a deposit, you have to give a written property condition report. And also you need to be mindful of the requirement of the federal government. You have to give out the lead-based paint brochure, and you have to give out the mold and mildew brochures. Those are a lot of things to keep in mind. We do that every day. We'd love to help you get it done. So if you have any questions about this particular aspect of property management, please don't hesitate to call me. We're right here at Premier Property Services. Thanks for listening.